So we're around the anniversary. Hey. Hello, explorers. So today I'm going to do something different because I have finally met a goal. And if you watched my 2021 goals, you will know one of my goals was to get monetized on YouTube. And you can check out this video to see more of my goals here. And I actually did it. And I did it before my internal thought process of getting it done by summer. And I did it a few days before summer officially started. So I want to tell you all about my failures of my YouTube channel so you can learn from my mistakes. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and a notification bell right next to it so you'll be notified when all of my videos are released. Videos are released on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And on my channel, I talk about all things travel and some photography. Now let's get into today's video. So before I get into the things you need to know, the mistakes you need to learn from, I'm going to tell you a little background about my channel. I actually started my YouTube channel while I was in college. So probably around 2006 or 2007, because that's when I was in a campus organization at Bowling Green State University called Fad Watch. It was a fashion club. And every year we would put on a fashion show. And I was the treasurer of the show, but during the fashion show, I would run like the PowerPoint and doing some of the behind the scenes things because I wasn't a model. I'm not a model person, that's not me. One year I actually had the recording of the video and I decided to put it on YouTube. It actually ended up with a lot of views. It is not on my channel, so don't go looking for it because my channel is all about travel and photography now. So I pulled that down. I still have it though. And that's when I started my channel, but it wasn't like something I was going to do on a regular basis. I just wanted to show things or show clips from the fashion show on my channel. So after I graduated from college, I went on my way. I started my, full-time career life. And where I was working, I was just focused on just going out or working on my career. I wasn't really focused on anything creative, which I'm glad I moved to Atlanta because it pulled out all the creativity in my life and it keeps just pulling it. But anyway, so I actually reinvented my channel in 2016. And why I started this reinvention is because I had two people reach out to me, one being my best friend saying hey, you have so many different travel tips. Why don't you start sharing them? And so I actually started doing that. I went on my first solo international trip, which I talk about in this video here, to Belize. And I started documenting my travels. Those videos, you can't see those anymore because they are terrible compared to what I do now. And I actually shortly after created the name Kita the Explorer. So this was July 2016. So we're around the anniversary, hey. But anyway, so that is how I started my channel and that is how I reinvented my channel. So let's get into the mistakes that you should not do with your YouTube channel. So I just want to start off by saying I really love creating videos. I've always created videos, even way back in the day, I would create videos for family. And my mom actually said she recently found one of my videos and it was just completely trashed compared to one, the technology has changed and then compared to what I do now. But I actually plan to sit down and look at one. I can already imagine how trash it was, but I love creating videos. So for me, my goal for coming on YouTube was never to get monetized or, to have a following. It was to just share what I love. And that's what you should do when you start your YouTube channel. You should be doing something that you love and that you can share with others. That's what you need to do. You shouldn't be focused on getting monetized or getting a following, because if you don't have anything that you're passionate about sharing with people, it's not going to work out for you. It's going to just become mundane and you're just not going to like it. So you got to like it before you even start getting into YouTube. And that's not even a mistake. I just want to share that with you. So now let's get into these 4 mistakes. The first mistake that I did, and I did it for a while, was not being consistent. I would only put out videos when I would go on a trip. So for instance, I went to the Dominican Republic, I believe shortly after the Belize trip. And then I came back and I just put one video out about the Dominican Republic. I didn't really talk anything about it. And then I didn't put out any more videos until I don't know where I went next. I can't remember, but not until the next trip. So that was obviously like, I wasn't going back out of the country or going back out of town shortly after Dominican Republic. Months passed before I went on another trip. Okay, so that's not consistent, you know, like you put out one video and like people may see you like, hey, like, oh, this is a nice video. And then they don't hear from you for a while, for months. That's not okay. So you have to be consistent. And so I started in 2019 putting out videos on Tuesdays every week. And then I think at the beginning of 2021, I started doing twice a week, or at the end of 2020. Sometime in the last year, I started putting videos out twice a week. So Tuesdays, as you know, I say Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern time and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Those are my dedicated times of when I put out my videos. But you have to be consistent. Just like on TV, when you watch a TV program, you know a new episode of your favorite TV show is going to come out on Tuesday. So you know you can go tune in to Hulu on Tuesday and it's going to be there, or turn it on ABC and it's going to be on at that time. So you have to be consistent so your followers, your subscribers, and your supporters can tune in on those days and they know when to tune in and they're gonna know when you have new content. Being consistent is key, and that is something I did not do in the beginning. Okay, my second mistake are the tags, your SEO. I just completely failed at that. So I ended up in 2020 spending a long time, weeks, going through every single video I have on YouTube, redoing all of the tags because they were just bad, like so bad. I don't know how I found out how to do the tags. I remember watching someone's video and I'm not entirely sure of whose video I watched. And I was like, huh. So I started doing more research into it. And I was like, these tags are bad. Like, I don't even want to tell you how bad they were, but they were like, if the video was about, for instance, this video is about my YouTube mistakes, it would have like a tag like YouTube or mistakes or something that's not even related to the video. I did no research on tags for my video, none. I would just put something random down there. And that was a huge mistake because I feel like there's some videos I had that would have did better if they would have had better tags. And those tags are important because they help when people are searching for particular topics on YouTube. It helps come up in the search on YouTube. And so once I learned that the tags were bad, I actually signed up for a subscription with TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy has been very instrumental in helping me with my tags because they were just bad. So now I am tagging my videos appropriately before they come out, before they release. And that has been really helpful. People are finding my videos. For example, my most popular recent video, the Turks and Caicos things to know before you go video, very popular, but I included the right tag so people could actually search for it appropriately. So that was a mistake I did because I was doing the wrong tagging for a long time and not getting seen by the right people. So make sure you sign up for TubeBuddy, or what is the other one, vidIQ. I haven't tried that one, but sign up for something or just do your research on keywords to use for your YouTube videos. Another mistake, my third mistake that I made was not making the best thumbnails. Actually, I had thumbnails, obviously. I wasn't just using like the automated cover that comes with the videos, but they weren't the best. Like I should have been posing for my thumbnails. I should have put up a more vibrant photo, put better wording, like there's just so much to it, and making sure I name the file what it's going to be called. Like thumbnails were just not the best. There are templates on websites like Canva, but you still need to know what you're doing in order to get it right. So that's where trial and error comes from. I started out with, when I redid my templates, I actually went through all of my videos and redid all of my thumbnails so they would match my colors for my business and just have a more cohesive template when you go to my channel and it's not all over the place. So I actually redid them all in 2020, and that took a long time. So I had 5 templates, and every once in a while I'm like, okay, I really don't like that template. So I kind of tweak it a little bit, and I still have my colors, and I still make sure that it looks nice and it has everything that needs to be there. So if you need help making a thumbnail, there are some people who create thumbnails, but I highly suggest you just figure out how to make a thumbnail for yourself. You can watch some videos on YouTube to help you with that, or go on Canva and just look for templates and make sure the templates are gonna match with the photo that you have and with your title. So it's good if you will have like multiple templates that you can use, that you can rotate through. And my fourth and last mistake that I made was making sure people can always hear you. And this didn't happen frequently, but it happened more than enough, because either my background music was too loud where it was like mashing up and fighting with me for the volume, or the volume would fade off, or it will have like some type of technical glitch. And there's nothing you can really do when the sound is recorded bad, unfortunately. You can tweak it some, but it's never gonna be perfect. So I actually went out and bought a microphone. I have 2, one that I travel with and then one for home, because the one for home is wired. And I definitely had to get one of those. It definitely helps a lot with the sound. It's always going to be smooth and consistent with a microphone. So make sure people are able to hear you. They can hear what you're saying. They can hear the wonderful content that you're giving to them, and they're really going to find your video valuable. You don't want to be talking and sharing all this information and they have to go like, what did they say? Put on caption. Oh, it's still not working. It's inaudible. You don't want that. You want your audience to be able to hear you. So those are my 4 things, my 4 mistakes. And I mean, there's other things you can do to always improve your channel. It's always something you need to do to improve it, to get better. You always should be learning. But those are the 4 mistakes that I made on my channel, with the SEO being a major fail and the consistency being a major fail. Those 2 there were just like, when I look back, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? But I just love creating videos. I never really thought about it. Those are my 4 mistakes. If you have reached monetization, and by the way, I reached 1,000 subscribers on June 5th, 2021, and then I reached my 4,000 hours on June 16th, 2021. So if you are already monetized, what are some mistakes that you had, that you learned from your channel that you would like to share? Comment those down below. And if you are trying to get to this point, what questions do you have, or what questions do you have about my 4 mistakes that you want clarification on, or maybe something you think that you need help with? You can definitely ask those down below. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and your social media networks. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.